Small rivers can be pretty shitty to fish in. They're usually knee-deep, less than 100 feet wide, and you tend to catch more trees than fish. Sadly, while giant lakes are cool, most of us have jobs and not enough time to explore giant lakes. But if you've got an hour of free time, a rod, and some willpower, you can still find some success. This is what I look for on a spot close to me. Slow wide bends. Yeah, no shit, Sam, you say, but here's the secret sauce. A slow offshoot that feeds off the river tends to have a lot of shade. Bonus points if it feeds back into the river as well. Or stretches of shallow, fast currents right before the bend. They stir up bait fish. I stay the hell away from parks to avoid pressure. Top tier bank access normally shows itself in bridges and along businesses, especially outside of town. Yeah, it's tougher access, but it still beats. Do your own research. Word of mouth usually means it's fished too much. For river smallies and pike, my main lure that I use probably 85% of the time is the Storm 360 GT swim bait. It attracts everything from crappie to pike. They're like $7 for a 3-pack, you need one. 95% of your successful casts will fall under one of two of these. On a standard river stretch, cast across the river, slightly upstream and past your target. Make sure it has two of these three features.
There we go.
On your offshoots or your slowest stretches, fish the center point and slow retrieve upstream. Use the current to give your bait more action so it can be as slow as possible. Make sure you stay mobile. 8 to 10 casts a spot is plenty for these type spots. If you're working the bank, make sure you fish all the way to the end of your spot and then fish back up hitting spots that you didn't see headed down. If you're waiting, that's basically useless advice. If you don't have to, casting directly upstream with a swim bait is super risky. The current will push your lure down and snag it on the 9 billion rocks that will move directly in the way of your lure. You'll hear a ton of people say it's more stealthy. You know what's not stealthy? A giant shiny hook. The last thing I'll mention is that snags are guaranteed. Backup lures, scissors, and patience are required. Don't let it ruin your mood. The fish can tell.
Oh!